Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of August 6, 2025. I'm your host, Sharifa Muhammad, MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an Infantry Officer. The August 6th actions reflect a sustained, multi-axis strategy aiming to degrade Ukrainian force regeneration and disrupt command cohesion across strategic sectors, particularly Donetsk, Sumy, and Kharkiv. High-value targeting of EW, radar, and UAV facilities indicates Russia's intent to paralyze Ukrainian ISR capabilities. The destruction of mercenary hubs and precision strikes against logistics nodes suggest preparations for deeper offensive thrusts. Attrition of the armed forces of Ukraine elite brigades, that is, airborne, Azov, airmobile, may further strain Ukraine's ability to mount counteroffensives in Q3 or Q4 2025.
Welcome to Frontline Updates, the podcast that brings you in-depth insights into military operations from those leading them on the ground. Today, we're joined by Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer monitoring critical missions on the progress of the special military operation as of today. Colonel Oguntoye, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Colonel Oguntoye, let's begin with a general overview. What is the current state of the Russian special military operation as of August 6, 2025?
The operation is continuing with sustained momentum. On August 6th, Russian forces carried out coordinated strikes and maneuvers across 6 key axes. Our troop groups, designated North, West, South, Center, East, and Dnipro, executed operations designed to degrade Ukrainian combat effectiveness, push forward tactical lines, and disrupt logistical and electronic infrastructure. Each axis saw decisive engagements against Ukrainian brigades, ranging from mechanized infantry to airborne and special forces units. In parallel, strategic aviation, missile troops, and the Black Sea Fleet targeted critical military-industrial sites, drone warehouses, and foreign mercenary concentrations, reinforcing the strategic depth of the campaign.
Let's take a closer look at the Northern Front. What were the key outcomes there?
In the Sumy and Kharkiv directions, the North Group launched offensive actions against a variety of Ukrainian formations, mechanized, ranger, airborne assault, and territorial defense units. Engagements took place in settlements such as Andriivka, Korchakovka, and Volchansk. Our forces successfully inflicted significant losses, both in manpower and material, including the destruction of artillery systems and multiple supply depots. Strategically, this axis serves as a buffer to contain Ukrainian forces from reinforcing the Donbass or southern fronts. By eroding their strength here, we not only stretch their defensive capacity but also shape the battle space for future operations.
And in the west, especially near Kupiansk and Donetsk North, how are those fronts developing?
The West Troop Group focused on tactical consolidation and offensive engagements near Stavki, Stary Karavan, and Kupiansk. These areas are critical for Ukrainian logistics and defensive coordination in the Donbass sector. We struck mechanized and assault brigades, neutralizing several enemy tanks and British-manufactured armored vehicles. What's notable here is the parallel destruction of multiple electronic warfare stations and field artillery guns, which significantly degrades Ukraine's battlefield coordination and response capabilities. Disrupting electronic warfare assets limits their ability to conduct counter-battery operations, manage UAVs, or maintain secure communications.
Shifting south, what was the objective of the South Troop Group, and who were the primary adversaries in that sector?
The South Group engaged in positional improvements while targeting elite Ukrainian units, including the Azov Brigade and the National Police's Lyat Assault Battalion. Fighting occurred around key settlements such as Golubovka, Zvanovka, and Seversky. The objective here was twofold: degrade elite formations with high operational flexibility and secure control over corridors leading to central Donetsk. We destroyed 5 artillery systems and inflicted over 100 casualties. These actions weaken Ukraine's special operations capacity in the southern Donbass corridor.
You mentioned that the Center and East troop groups had particularly large engagements. Can you elaborate on their missions?
Yes. The Center Group achieved significant gains by occupying more advantageous tactical lines and striking at a dense cluster of Ukrainian units, including airmobile, ranger, and unmanned assault brigades. The operation spanned across Donetsk and extended into Dnipropetrovsk, targeting locations like Artemovka, Krasnoarmysk, and Filia. This group's operations are critical for cutting lateral supply routes and preventing Ukrainian repositioning. More than 360 Ukrainian personnel were neutralized, and several U.S.-manufactured M113 APCs were destroyed, demonstrating our capacity to dismantle Western-supplied hardware.
And the East group of forces?
Simultaneously, the East Group made a controlled push through Ukrainian defenses in Zaporizhia and Donetsk. They engaged mountain assault and territorial defense brigades, taking advantage of terrain to control elevation and maneuver space. These tactical advances are part of a broader goal to secure depth near the Azov corridor.
What role did the Dnipro group play in this day's operations?
The Dnipro Group carried out precision engagements in the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions, focusing on Ukrainian coastal defense and territorial defense brigades. While smaller in scale, these operations were strategically critical. The group eliminated enemy radar assets, electronic warfare systems, and multiple artillery pieces. This degrades Ukraine's capacity to detect or disrupt cross-river movements and hampers their ability to hold defensive lines near the Dnipro River axis.
Let's talk about the use of air power and long-range strikes. What were the key air and naval actions?
Operational tactical aviation and strike UAVs engaged 142 different targets, including gas transportation facilities that supply Ukraine's defense industry, long-range drone warehouses, and encampments housing foreign fighters. These strikes are part of a deep battle doctrine aimed at disrupting logistics, morale, and production capabilities behind the front lines. Our air defense network was also active, intercepting 244 aerial drones and 7 guided bombs. On the naval side, the Black Sea Fleet destroyed 2 Ukrainian unmanned boats, maintaining control over maritime approaches in the southwest sector.
To close, what do these combined operations signal about the overall trajectory of the campaign?
We're witnessing a shift from attritional standoffs to maneuver warfare. These operations collectively undermine Ukraine's operational reserves, disrupt coordination, and degrade strategic assets like electronic warfare and drone capabilities. The cumulative pressure across multiple axes indicates preparation for larger operational maneuvers in the near term. Strategically, the doctrine remains consistent: apply layered pressure, exploit weak points, and maintain initiative across both tactical and strategic levels. The degradation of elite Ukrainian brigades and destruction of supply hubs set the stage for follow-on operations with greater depth and tempo.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics, and thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you for the opportunity. Today, the Gaza Health Ministry reports at least 135 Palestinians killed in the past 24 hours, including those seeking food aid. There are also confirmed deaths from starvation and malnutrition, raising the total number to 193 since the war began. Witnesses claim Israeli forces fired near aid distribution sites, killing at least 10 Palestinians. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is reportedly considering a full takeover of Gaza, drawing concern from the African Union and European officials, who deem it deeply alarming and an unacceptable provocation, respectively. In Lebanon, Hezbollah has rejected a U.S.-backed disarmament proposal, vowing a forceful response to any Israeli escalation.
This has been Frontline Updates. Subscribe for daily military briefings and in-depth strategic analysis. Visit our platform for maps, transcripts, and exclusive Frontline updates from commanders in theater.